It's summertime at Manistee, and have we got a show for you.
That is a 30-pound king right there.
We're heading out onto Lake Michigan with Jeff Miller from Traxstech to target king salmon.
That was a violent hit. Just another Manistee king. The harbor's right there. It's right there.
Then we'll take you to Onekama, Michigan to track down bass on Portage Lake.
And there, right there, is a Portage Lake giant. This is a truck.
So it's Monster Kings and Big Old Bass on this 2-for-1 edition of Fisherman's Digest.
Nice, we were marking a lot of fish here this morning. Just couldn't get anything to go. Finally got some baits down deeper, and these fish seem to have dropped a little bit, which may have found some active fish down 150, 155 feet of water, and we've got fish here running probably down in the neighborhood about 100 feet deep. This fish hit. We've got a really good fish on here. It's always hard to tell sometimes, but this fish has been staying down, typical of a big fish. Coming in on that dipsy diver with our meat rig on there, and I mean even all the way up to the boat. The fish hasn't shown his head, his tail, nothing. He just keeps fighting all the way in, so should be a really nice fish.
Now guys, when you're gonna net and you're like Jeff and I, you're out here alone, basically one guy, I'm steering right up to the critical point, and then Jeff and I are gonna switch. And he's gonna try to back that fish up, and I'm gonna jump into that back corner and get that fish. Once he gets that dipsy peg, then that's my cue to go ahead
okay,
and
John,
jump
you are
back
ready.
here. Got him.
Got him in the net.
That, Jeffy, is a mon.
Good job. Set it down. That's what we're looking for right there.
So we're out here in front of Manistee, Michigan. If you look at the graph, we have got exactly what every salmon fisherman hopes for. You've got great big clusters of really nice fish down in that lower 1/3 of the water column. And what we're doing is, I'll expand this out for you. We're working an area that they call the bank here, which is just a real steep drop off, and then it flattens out north to Onekama. And we found a depth range of 130 to 150 that really is catching fish for us. So we're basically just jogging up and back. Right now we're on a north troll, but also guys pay attention to trolling direction, but having these depth contour lines and the ability to clearly mark fish and drop our waypoints is giving us a huge advantage of being able to just turn and replicate what we're doing to have success. The Garmin gives us all the information we need to be successful when we're out here fishing.
I can still feel his head just shaking and cranking back there.
That's what scares me, is I think this fish is actually just that big.
Why does that scare you?
No, that makes me happy. We got a camera running.
Big fish, big fish.
We're out here. I'd rather catch 3 of these, Jeff, than 6 15-pounders. Do you want me to get the board to the boat while you re-rig this plug rod?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Take
nice
turns.
and easy.
I know.
Let me get that one in, and I'll get this rod ready to go. Yep.
I gotta just wrangle that head of his around.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All right.
In the net.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
Oh boy.
That's a big one. Oh my goodness, Jeff.
That is a 30-pound king right there.
That is a sled.
Oh man.
That's what we want, Jeffy.
We just set this 400 copper with a meat rig on here. Barely walked away after stuck in the rod holder and she's going off already.
I just tightened the drag.
That's the way it's supposed to work.
That's right.
So I was gonna do a little commentary here real quick and tell everybody, as I'm reeling in this king there here that just hit this 400 copper, we're gonna go and throw it through and show you with John Bergma from Fisherman's Digest here today, and we're out this morning off of Manistee fishing for some salmon, and we're in our 20-foot aluminum fishing boat. We wanted to go through and we're gonna give you a quick idea when we're rigging and helping clients out at Traxstech here, how we set up. Most all our typical large boats is the same way we set up all of our small 20-foot aluminum fishing boats or smaller. We basically have a 6-foot long track coming down the side, vertical trees for copper lines, lead cores are pushed all the way to the front. And then you'll be able to see we're running a single diver on there, downrigger in the corner. And on this side over here, starboard side, you can see we're running double dipsy divers. So a lot of people really ask us about running double dipsies, how it's done, how we run them without getting tangles. We've got a nice separation between the rods there, about 18 inches. And you can see high and low diver running just perfectly in the water. So it produces a lot of fish that way. And we're able to fish 10 to 12 rods off this boat very easily, and we've still got a lot of walk around room, move around room to reel our fish and net our fish. So don't give up. There's always a solution for it. Keeping everything clean and neat up on top of the gunnel walls so we can keep the boat open for moving around and resetting our baits is the absolute most important.
Oh, into the diver.
No, that's a different fish. That's a different fish. Get him, get him. We're not in them. Lift it up, ratchet it up to you. Careful, ratchet it.
Oh, this is a big one. Wow. Almost 12:30 in the afternoon, and we are just whacking them. This fish is just...
It's only gonna be a second here, John. He's ready, so get him right here. Okay, he's a big fish.
It's a big fish.
Sweet, get him in here, I'll take care of the rest. Swing him up here in the boat. Okay.
This fish is just ripping. Oh, holy cow.
Get him. Off in the net.
Welcome to Jeff's life right there, making equipment so that people like Jeff and I and all the general public can catch fish like this using Traxstech products, and it's the ultimate fishing system.
Beautiful kings.
That was a violent hit, Jeff.
Yeah, you thought he was in it. I'm like, no, no, John, that's another one, baby.
It's just another one. Just another Manistee king, just another one. Look at that. The harbor's right there. It's right there. I mean, the water tower. It's like, where were you fishing? We were fishing in front of the water tower in Manistee. You didn't go anywhere? Nope, didn't go anywhere. Didn't waste any gas.
Careful, careful.
I am.
Okay, there we go. Once we got that paddle out of there.
Whoa, that is a huge one again. Are you kidding me?
And the meat rig is out of him again. Oh, son of a...
Oh, that is a big one. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen, but these are monstrous.
Wow, he's another weight.
He's a 30 again.
He's over 30.
Oh, I gotta get this.
Careful, careful with that.
I saw. Oh, you want to talk about idiotic?
Oh.
Idiotic? This might be 35.
Big king, big king. Oh my God.
Manistee, Michigan. Oh, my goodness. Look at that, Jeff.
What a day it's been tangling with these monster kings off Manistee. Thanks to Jeff Miller for the crash course on the versatility of the Traxstech fishing system and the importance of strategically rigging your boat to maximize your time on the water. Next up, we shift gears and shift targets as John heads out onto Portage Lake out of Onekama, a spot that's known for some of the best bass fishing in the state.
Another nice Manistee keeper. Look at that fish. Right there. Look at that in the sun. Just the way you want to see a Cinco bite. Basically, again, we're just throwing my favorite little zero, Strike King Zero in the purple haze. Look at the sunshine on that Manistee Lake largemouth. I'll tell you what, guys, this isn't a Manistee County largemouth. This is Portage Lake in Onekama. This is absolutely one of the best greenback lakes in the state of Michigan, bar none. If it's not on your list, you got to put it on your list. I knew if I put in here by that deep to dark rate. See that, guys? See out there? Real shallow, a couple foot deep out there next to shore. And right here, a beautiful drop off. And what I'm doing is sitting on the deep edge. Oh, nice smallmouth. That's a beauty. What I'm doing here, and that's one of the other great things about this lake. Smallmouth and largemouth, and I mean to tell you, some brute smallmouth. Beautiful fish. What I was doing is just working that shallow drop, that discoloration line. Oh, I had him. Got him. Look at this. Look at that beautiful shot right there. See him? Guys, this zero is like money. You find a fish, he will bite it. Awesome, and we found a sandbank of smallmouth here. And I mean to tell you, this is fun. This is a big one. Oh yeah. All by myself today. This is keeper number 12. We started at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Haven't been on the lake all year. These are not bedfish. These are just casting the break edges. There's a serious discoloration line, and we're just casting that discoloration line. That's the key. Get right where the fish are. Once you identify that, lights out. Got him. Got him. Hey guys, talking about the front end of my Polarcraft 200 Kodiak, and I've got a Garmin 106 Ultra, and I've got, of course, my Force trolling motor. Now, what I love about the Force and the Ultra combination is that I've got all the tools of the opportunity of the trade in front of me. I've got down imaging, I've got side imaging, I've also got forward-looking Panoptix live scope. So no matter what circumstance I find myself in, I've got everything right there. Now, I've got my live scope hooked right to my shaft, so whatever direction my bow mount is pointed, that's the direction I'm looking. And I kind of like that, because a lot of guys say, you know, John, how do you want, what happens when you want to look right or left? I simply take my foot off the gas pedal, let it go drift, and then I can turn my pedal slowly one way or the other, searching without the prop spinning. So I'm still forward drifting in the right direction, but I can take a quick look to the right and to the left to see if I mark any fish, or if I just want to get a look at the structure. So having everything in the bow of your boat all set up and synchronized to give you all the opportunity to fish any circumstance you're looking for. That's what I'm trying to do in the front of my boat. So hey guys, today we're going to talk about presentation. Today I'm using a TP1 Black. It's about a 6'8" rod, medium fast tip. I've got it spooled up with a 20-pound braid and then about a 6-foot fluorocarbon leader. And then on the end of it, the business end, I've got a Kale style hook. I'll show it to you close with just a little tiny weight. It's a 16th ounce BMC wacky hook. Now, on the business end of it, of course, my favorite bait when I'm just pitching and searching at slow speeds around structure is the Strike King Zero. Now, I have a lot of confidence in the weighted hook in combination with the Zero. A lot of people want a super slow fall when they're working a Zero. I want a slow enough fall, but what I've also noticed with fish attitude is that they tend to come rushing in. And the more times you can give it a lift and let it fall, the more falls you can get in that first 15 seconds in the water, the better. So I let it sink to the bottom and I'll give it a big rip and then I'll just hold my rod and let it sink to the bottom. And I do that about 3 or 4 times, taking up a turn or two on the reel each time. And it seems like most of my hits happen right there in that first 15 or 20 seconds of the cast, because the bass sees it and the bass sees it fall, but I'm mimicking a number of falls and that usually triggers a bite. So next time you're out searching, but you're doing it at slow speeds, try a weighted wacky hook, a Purple Haze Zero. I also do really well with white or Bama Craw in this particular product. And I'll tell you what, you saw it today. We caught largemouth on structure, we caught smallmouth, we were just working break edges. This wasn't bed fishing, this is summer fishing here in Manistee County. So hey, put yourself on a weighted wacky hook and a Zero. I think you'll catch a ton of fish. Big fish. Just cruising, I threw it out, and all of a sudden I saw this big thing I thought was a carp going at it, because I've seen so many flipping carp today, it's not funny. This is no carp, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fish I wanted to show you what Portage Lake is really capable of. Oh my goodness. This is a serious one. And you see, Brett will show you the fish right down there. See that black baby? Beautiful fish. But look at the discoloration line. Brett will show it to you. We're right on it. Right here is light. Right there is super deep water. And there, right there, is a Portage Lake giant. I'm excited. He's hardly ready to come in. Oh. Look at this beast. Look at this beast. This is a truck. Wow, look at that.
As you can see, it's hard to beat summertime fishing in the Manistee area. The Big Lake offers plenty of structure just offshore, so those Big King battlegrounds are easily accessible for all anglers. Bring your own boat or let the pros handle it by booking a charter with one of the many local and experienced Manistee captains. If inland lakes are more your speed, Manistee offers countless options to target multiple species all summer long. Other attractions here include the Manistee National Forest, miles of beautiful beaches, wilderness trails, camping, canoe and kayak river trips, and so much more. You'll also find multiple tournament opportunities here in Manistee if you'd like to add some friendly competition to your next fishing adventure. To find out more and to plan your trip, go to visitmanistee.com.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, guys, on Fisherman's Digest.